It looks better on you than me.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Murtaza. Murtaza. Yes.
On him, it's better than me.
Okay, okay. What's your name?
Xavier.
Ha, ne dedi?
You name Murtaza.
Okay.
Sikerim
You
vallahi.
name Omar. You name ismini Murat.
Oh, that's perfect.
This is fuck. This is fuck.
Scheiße, Schab.
Hey gang, Xavier here for Hum of the Earth. Signing in from maybe 40 kilometers south of Ankara, Turkey's capital city. And I'm very excited for this segment in our journey, going through the central part of the country. Geographically, this is the most famous part of the country because it is home to a region called Cappadocia, which we'll be getting to journey through later on. Once we head east after having visited the city of Konya. But first, we shall continue southwards through the Anatolian plains. Hey! 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 Off the highway. So during our journey through northwestern Turkey, we pretty much stuck to the highways because wasn't usually seeing a route that was somewhat parallel to where I wanted to go. And I wasn't getting any flack from the police for using the highway. And usually road conditions are pretty good, and you always know where you are, etc. But figured it was time for a bit of a change here. Seeing some of the more rural areas of Turkey, as well as some of the rural dogs that I'm sure we'll be seeing much more of. So if the road condition remains decent, and if we don't get lost too much, should have a nice day. And another factor to having a nice day is not having a horrific wipeout here. My back tire, which I bought before Africa, is no tread, and yeah, I've already been slipping a little bit here, starting to think maybe this wasn't the best idea. Kind of snow fox over there or something. Yeah, it's been pretty exciting, aka not safe, but I'm not going to turn back. Will not admit defeat. I will continue, and maybe I'll just rejoin the highway earlier than I anticipated if that's even possible. First wipeout of the day after many, many wobbles. It's beautiful out here, but yeah, this was definitely a bad idea. So I found a road that I think is going back to the highway here, and I'm taking it. The road after that village there was just kind of ice and dirt if you're lucky. So wasn't looking good. And my phone is at 30%, so I wouldn't want to be lost in the icy cold Anatolian plains with no one around. So at least now I have a chance of making it to the town that was my objective for the day. So despite the minor tribulations of yesterday, we managed to make it to the town of Sianbeli, where I got my own apartment for 50 lira, which is like $8.50, and it had internet and hot water, so a pretty good deal. Pretty nice kind of bike path and park here that's been going on for kilometers and kilometers on both sides of the highway. And there's like an incredible density of these gazebos here. Like there's like, I don't know, hundreds of them, maybe even thousands. It's kind of crazy. Both sides. Can't imagine that they'd ever be even close to being a quarter full. Sultan Honey. a small Turkish town of 10,000. But it's not any Turkish town. It is located on what once was the Silk Road, which used to go all the way back to China to Europe. It would connect these two worlds and the Middle East, obviously. And this was a route that traders would use to carry, well, silk and other things from Asia, like spices. And this town was a common stop on the Silk Road. And people were not using these large buses here to get around. They would be traveling via horse or camel. So these travels would take a very long time, and they would have to make many stops along the way in places called caravanserais, which was like a hotel for your caravan of horses or camels. And this large building here is one of those buildings. Something like a Silk Road hotel, where you would stop for either one night or maybe 2 nights to rest and resupply on food and water, whatever else you might need. Maybe make a trade or two. This one here is 800 years old. Another caravanserai, but this time there's no hotel next to it or town. Tiny village, but so we ended up making it to the small city of Nevşehir after dark. And with that, we are officially in the region of Cappadocia. Let's go check out some of its most famous sites. So we're currently looking at Pigeon Valley, which is next to the town of Uchisar, which was first settled in the 4th century by the Hittites, and then later occupied in the 7th century by the Byzantine Empire, who used the camouflage of the terrain to build secret fortresses that were hidden from oncoming enemies. So we're now in the town of Kavusin, which used to be home to a sizable Greek population. But after Turkey and Greece went to war, the Greek people were expelled to go back to Greece, and vice versa. And a lot of the Greek population actually lived in cave homes. That were then abandoned. You can see some of them here. So we've made it to Kayseri, which is one of Turkey's most modern cities, and I'll be doing an in-depth exploration and research, but that will be in an upcoming video. So I hope you enjoyed this journey through central Turkey. I definitely did, especially yesterday in the heart of Cappadocia. Some pretty amazing stuff there. The cave homes, etc. Just the landscape in general. There'll also be an upcoming video, a full video of Cappadocia, showing you more of what I got to see yesterday and talking about how that area came to be, the different people that were there, and just the history of the place in general, which I think is pretty interesting. And before that video will be the full video of Konya. Then after that we'll be continuing our journey through eastern Turkey. If you've been enjoying this journey and you'd like to support my efforts bicycling around the world and continuing to make videos like this, you can do so via the Patreon link, which is in the description below the video. If you're new to the channel, before getting to Turkey, I bicycled through Central Europe. Before that, from Cape Town, South Africa to Nairobi, Kenya. And before that, I bicycled from Canada, where I'm from, all the way to southern Patagonia in Chile and Argentina. And all those videos are available on this YouTube channel. I've made a playlist of the different countries that you can check out via the channel page, clicking on the playlist tab. And if you'd like to see an interactive map of specifically everywhere I got to go and everything that I got to see and do, that is available over on my website, followthehumoftheearth.com, where you can click on the different locations and see the various blog posts and videos that I've made of these places. And if you'd like to follow my continuing adventures, once again bicycling around the world, you can do so by clicking on the red subscribe button below the video and then clicking on the bell to be notified when new videos come out. Alright, so that's gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one.